Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be making a Biscoff Slice. Yep, it's that one which little tiny biscuits. I did have some, but we've had them all. You know what it's like, guys. When you're making a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, you just, oh, we'll have a biscuit. They've all gone, apart from the ones I've used for the recipe. Now, if you've been here before and you've been on the channel for a while, you'll remember going back in one of my vlogs, I did a base. Yes, okay. This is the base. So basically speaking, oh, sorry about the pun, we're now going to finish it off. Don't forget, your recipe is below the video in the description, and also, if you want to, there is a button down there to press called subscribe. Anyway, we'll get right on with the video. And for your recipe, for your no-bake Biscoff Slice, 360 grams of Biscoff biscuits, 150 grams of butter, or you can use margarine, 45 grams of golden syrup, and 225 grams of chocolate. Well, first job you need to do is put your golden syrup in with your chocolate and margarine or butter. And now we're going to put that into the microwave for around about 1 minute. That may well want it a little bit longer, but we'll have a look. No, that's fine, we'll just give that a good mix round. We'll make a well in the middle and just add everything into it. Get everything covered. It's very much like doing a cheesecake base. And all we need is a tray. And into the base of the tray, we put some non-stick paper. Just go with the paper, hold it down, and just make sure it's into the corners. A little tip, put a bit of butter on the base. So if you put a little bit of butter in, X marks the spot, then try again. Makes it so much easier. Then we'll place this on the top. Spread it out a bit. Just get your short rolling pin and roll it out. If the bits start sticking to the rolling pin, just put water on it. And for your recipe, 680 grams of icing sugar, 85 grams of coffee, 340 grams of butter or margarine, 450 grams of marshmallows. First job we'll do is put on our beater. Now this is actually a creaming beater. It's like rubber edges. And this particular one I've got here is heat treated. Add in your butter. And all we're going to be doing with this is creaming it up. So it's all nice and light. Don't you like that when you got a squeak? Right, now we're going to knock it up onto 6 speed. While the cream is mixing up and getting light, we're now going to put our marshmallows into the microwave with the coffee. Right, give these marshmallows around about 2 minutes. Let's have a look at our cream. Oh yeah, it's starting to get nice and light. Right, we'll get the marshmallows out. And now what we need to do with these is give it a good mix round. Just make sure all the marshmallows are mixed in together. So there's no lumps. And that's it. We're now going to start adding in our icing sugar. Be very careful when you're adding in your icing sugar because it'll go everywhere. Gentle at a time. You're not going to get away from it. It is going to go everywhere, but be careful. And now we're going to give this a good mix up. So turn it up to around about 6 speed. They're starting to get nice and light. The rule of thumb is when it's white, it's right. Or the other saying is when it's white, it's light. And that's that. So now we'll add in our marshmallow cream. Now we'll start them up and get them on to about 4 speed. That's really well mixed in. And that's it. As simple as that. That is your coffee marshmallow cream. And now for putting the cream onto the top of the base. We get our contents out. Now you have got a bit of time to play with this. It won't go straight off because it's still a bit warm, but it will go off eventually. Okay, don't worry about it if it ain't quite mixed in enough. Don't worry about it, it's okay. Be fine. You'll never notice it when you're eating it. And just spread this across over the top. If you've got one of these scrapers, they are handy. Wallpaper scrapers. We just spread this over. And this cream tastes absolutely lush. And though I call it cream, it does set. Well, that's as level as we need to go. And all we're going to do is let this set. And after this, we're going to cover it with chocolate. And now we're going to pop this into the fridge. Our Biscoff Slice is now ready for its finishing touch, the chocolate. Well, we'll get our chocolate into the microwave. There is other ways of doing your chocolate. You can do it on a bain-marie, on a hob. That's the best way, and that's basically what a bain-marie is a saucepan with water in it, and then you put your pot inside on top of the water. The important thing is not to let your chocolate touch the water. Chocolate's ready, we'll get on with it. We'll just give your chocolate a good mix round. Make sure there's no lumps in it. Lovely. And we're going to be putting the Biscoff bits over the top. Easy way of doing it. Don't worry if there is a few lumps in the chocolate. There you go. It's nice and even then. Just got Biscoff bits. And if you're in a hot country or your kitchen's very hot, pop this into a fridge. Now for cutting your Biscoff slice, what you need is a good sharp knife, a cloth, a damp one, and some hot water, and a cutting board. First thing we're going to do is get our Biscoff slice out of the tray. Right, we'll start with trimming off the edges. First thing, the most important thing is make sure you dip your knife into water before you start, and keep it clean every cut. And we're going to be cutting this into 20 pieces, so first thing we'll go straight down the middle. Go down that line and this line. Because you're using hot water, you're actually marking it. So we'll go there, I think. That's around about right. Then center again. Somewhat like it. Okay, that might be a little bit smaller than that one, but who cares? Right. This is going to be a little bit more difficult than I think. We'll have a go. Straight down through the chocolate. Normally I do this in bars, but today I've done it in squares. And there we go. And I bet that's absolutely tasty. Well, there you go, guys, nice and easy. And that cream was absolutely lush. It tastes beautiful. It's got the coffee, and the combination with the Biscoff biscuits, it just works for me. You'll have to try it at home. You obviously don't have to make as big as I've made. You can scale down the recipe easy enough. It's very simple. So everything's dead easy to follow. I'd like to think it is anyway. From my point of view, I think it is. I have included some chapters, so you can follow the chapters through. And don't forget, guys, to check down below the video in the description for your recipe. And also down there you'll find playlists and other things that may interest you or not. So there we go, looking forward to what's next on the channel. Obviously this is the Crazy Baker kitchen and we've got the Crazy Baker bakery. That's a bit of a tongue twister, isn't it? We are going to be trying out this little baby shortly. The Sage little oven. Because that's small enough to do like little small cake. Well, there you go, guys. We'll see you again very shortly in the Crazy Baker kitchen on the Crazy Baker channel. Laters! This is the Crazy Baker channel. Baking. Lifestyle. Recipes. Reviews. I am the Crazy Baker. please subscribe and please share. Laters!